Welcome to the world of Era Survival. 100 years ago, a cataclysm spread across the world. It was in the form of a parasite, which was airborne, infectious, and would take root in any life form that was warm-blooded. So mammals and birds, for the most part. Humanity tried to fight back and utterly failed. The war was lost before it was begun, to be honest. But it's now 100 years later. Humanity is a dying race now. There's no real hope for tomorrow or the future, but there is hope for you, personally, within your lifetime. In another 100 years, humanity is going to be gone. So you may as well live as best you can for your life. Now, there are a variety of different factions that have grown up as humanity feels sort of different things about what should, the right way to survive the post-apocalypse. Of note in this particular party, there are White Cross. And the White Cross is an organisation which seeks to keep as many people as possible alive. So what they do is they actually train medics and send them out into the world. They also create injection, which is the only drug which can stop infection from happening. It's actually a bit of a misnomer. It's taken in pill form, and as long as you take one once a day, you will not be infected, unless you're bitten or, you walk through what's known as a high zone, where there are lots and lots of parasites. Then you can just take a large dose of injection, and you can still recover from that, as long as you're pretty quick. The White Cross give the injection away for free to anyone that they can get it to. They're literally just trying to keep as many people alive as possible. Another faction of interest in this party is the Vault Hunters. So Vault Hunters are individuals who go around looking for bunkers that are underground. They're sort of continuity of government bunkers from before the Cataclysm. And you, in fact, because you are Vault Hunters, you can't always be looking for vaults. There aren't that many. Sometimes you have to take on some odd jobs. And that's exactly what's going to happen in this particular session. Now, the first thing I'm going to do is give you all karma cards, according to your character. So, those are your karma cards. We've got 2 good for Keith McAmey, enough to reload and feeling much better. We've got 1 evil for Thud, easy break. And we've got 1 evil for Eliza, Bounty Hunters. You will also notice that each of your characters has a specialty. That may or may not be useful, depending on how this scenario goes, but we'll see how it does go.
I'm good.
All good.
No, you're evil. I'm good.
All perspective.
Okay, so you have spent the night in a small town, which is known as Troughton. Because it's in a trough between 2 mountains. It's you're just passing through, really. You did a job 1 town over. You're heading for somewhere else completely. But it was convenient. It was a lot more comfortable than spending the night out in the middle of the unpleasant area around, because the natural area is roaming with wolves and other nasties. So in town's better. So you awaken to a banging on your door.
What? We're paid up. Oh. Oh, okay.
It's sort of a frantic banging on the door. Someone's banging, just does not stop banging on the door.
Wander up and punch the door so that whoever it is kind of bounces back, so I can open the damn door.
Okay.
Back.
Indeed, whoever it is sort of backs up quite rapidly, I would say.
What?
I need you. I need your help. I need Vault Hunters now.
Well, we don't need you. And I'll slam the door and then turn around Liza,
it was
I think it's
it
more for
was
you.
it was a middle-aged lady, who you've not met before.
I'm going to the door.
Okay,
Who was
Keith,
it?
you head to the door.
Who was it? I asked
so
you who was it before.
who is it? You asked Thud who it was.
Yeah.
I don't care. Well, some woman. She didn't look like she had much money. I don't think we care.
I talk with the lady.
Okay, so you open the door and she says, I don't want to disturb you if you don't... We need help. Do you know who I am?
You're an old lady.
Firstly, I'm not old. That's just rude. Secondly, I'm the mayor of this town, of Troughton. Right?
Oh, you still have those here.
Yes, we still have mayors here, yes.
You have a lovely shithole.
She's going to pass you a message. It's like a rolled up piece of paper, and she's just going to pass it to you. Look, this was left on the outskirts of town. One of our scouts found it this morning.
Did you disinfect your hands before trying to give me this?
Of course. I've
I'll
had my injection today.
I'll just bring my gel disinfectant paper.
Okay.
Where's the paper?
Okay, so the paper says, get everyone out of town before nightfall, or we're not responsible for what happens. It's not signed.
Okay.
I'm going to throw an ashtray at her without looking.
Oh.
You're going to throw an ashtray at her? Just because?
Yeah, somebody woke me up, right?
Okay, luck and melee.
Is she going to kill the old lady with an ashtray?
She's not old. She's like 45. Okay?
So old.
45 in a post-apocalyptic world is old.
I understand that, yeah. No, I mean, I can see that perspective, but I think calling her an old lady is just rude.
All 3 successes.
3 successes on 10s. Oh, no, sorry, on 7s, rather.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wow, okay. Roll me 3 damage. You're a bounty hunter. You're angry, apparently.
1.
Yeah, her head is now bleeding from the ashtray. So, what? What? You know what? I can use that. I can use that. I need that kind of aggression to protect Troughton.
She's like, please hold still, let me see the damage.
Alright, if you just stop. Why?
Look.
You had to do it now, did you? Why?
It says leave by nightfall. We'll be gone. Don't care.
What do you mean you don't care? Don't you care about all of these people? Okay, fine, you don't care. 200 brass if you help protect everyone.
Each, yes.
At
least. Standard contract rate.
Roll me a charisma commercial. However, I think Eliza has some commercial, don't you?
I do.
And I'll allow Thud to use your commercial. What is your commercial?
It's 1.
Okay. Charisma commercial.
That is none.
Look,
we will be gone by nightfall, like this says. We don't care. Yes. Fine. Eviction. Yes.
200 brass for all 3 of you together. That's a good deal. Right? You can buy an assault rifle for that.
Have you ever tried to take that number and split it by 3? You can't. So no.
Thud.
What?
I'm not leaving town for anyone. Yeah, you can forget that.
Do you remember that we were leaving town anyway?
Huh?
We were leaving now anyway. This was a shithole where we were staying for a night.
You can't divide 180 by 3.
Actually, she was going to go with 210, but 180 is good too.
Wow.
We can get better work away from this. No one wants to find a way to save shit trough.
I don't care about this. I want some liquor.
I want my people to not die.
Why should we take this serious? It's just a piece of paper. It's a prank someone is making. Why should we take this serious?
If it's a prank that someone's pulling, you get paid 210 brass for doing absolutely nothing.
Guys, I think it's a good deal. It's just a prank. Let's take the money, the old lady's money, and be gone.
Well, let's stop everyone talking. Will it? I'm going to light a cigarette at that point.
It actually will stop everyone talking, yes.
Good. Let's do that then.
Thud, it seems the weight of opinion is against your I don't care strategy.
I still don't care. That's fine. We'll get money and booze. Yes.
Yeah. I mean, we'll give you 210 brass and 5 bottles of industrial alcohol.
It goes by crates, doesn't it?
Yep. That'll
I'm not sure. I'm not sure about crates. I'm not sure we have any crates of alcohol.
But 5 is not divisible by 3.
Oh,
That must be 6.
You could halve one of the bottles, or third it, or something.
6
Okay,
bottles.
no, actually, that's right. So, yes, Eliza has 2, and I have 2, and then you can have the 1.
No, I need the alcohol the most to help the patient.
I don't think it's that kind of alcohol. You can
Screw
rub it wherever you
patience,
want, but we
yeah.
don't give it.
I need a drink.
Okay, well, I mean, if you'll help us, I can get you an advance. And she kind of snaps her fingers. And you hear some footsteps running away down the corridor.
Yeah, that. Let's do that. Has everybody quit yakking now? Where the hell's my gun?
Sounds like it. A moment later, footsteps come running back, and she's handled a bottle of whiskey, and it's whiskey.
Give me that.
So you'll help then?
Who have you pissed off?
No one. Look, there is a raider group operating in this area. There's a raider group operating in every area. I assume it's from them. I mean, no one else would even bother. I mean, if it was the Swarm, we're far enough north. But if it was the Swarm, then you know, they wouldn't give us any warning.
This stuff's rot gut. You know that. Anybody want some? Here.
Yes. I will take it for medicinal purposes. Yep, that is good for medicines. Yes.
I'm not sure you know what medicinal means.
No. Yeah, you take enough and you roll around. Yes. That is medicinal, yes.
So look,
it takes a few more bottles.
my people. I mean, I've got some defenders, but they're doing their thing. So I guess you want to go have a look and figure out how you want to defend the town or something.
I mean, I'll shoot people.
I'll leave you to it, okay? And she sort of backs away, like she's a bit worried about you now that you're drunk. Or well, not drunk yet, but drinking. You know.
Drunk?
Yeah, but that bottle is enough to floor both of you. So you know she's just gonna.
I've just had a taster. What are you talking about?
She doesn't say that per se, but you know, she does look a bit worried. So anyway, she sort of backs off and leaves.
Yeah. So, I think we need to figure out what is who wrote this ticket. So we should go around investigating where.
Because do you still think it's a prank?
I'm going to ask her where the ticket was found. If it's either is a prank or not. If it's a prank, then we will find out. If it's not a prank, we still need to ask the guide who wrote the ticket what the menace is, so we can prepare. We cannot prepare against a menace that we don't know what it is.
Okay, so I'm gonna say retrospectively, she gave you the name of the particular scout, and you're able to find them relatively easily.
Yeah.
They direct you to a sort of a small thicket outside the village as the place where they found the note, and they found the note. You know, in fact, I shall voice it. Yes, I found the note. I found the note. It's a note.
What time did you find it?
On my patrol this morning.
And on your patrol this morning, how long was it here? Was it damp?
I don't know. I only check.
The note, was it wet? Was it?
No, as you see.
So it's probably like a fresh note that someone put that he knew that he was going to pass there. So
It's
it must
possible.
be some.
It's possible.
It must be some.
My route the same every day.
You didn't do the same route always
Yes.
at the same time, more or less.
Idiots.
Yeah.
Oh, so many people travel that way. Lots of footprints and walking and...
So the scout's gonna say no.
Do we have any tracks in the area that?
So if you want to go and investigate, you can do that. Yeah, that'll be intelligence survival.
Okay.
You're the scout person, right? This is your thing. You do it.
I can do. I
me?
can do it. I can
Yes.
do it.
Okay. I take a look. I look. Few tracks, nothing fresh.
So I get 2 successes only.
Few tracks, nothing fresh. You see the same thing. There are a few tracks. There's nothing fresh that you can find.
I'm going to blow some cigarette smoke in his face. I'm going to say, be precise, boy. Be precise.
More than a week old.
So, a plan. Good. I don't like it too easy.
Oh, there's not much left to save here. It's a kind of shithole.
It's money and booze, ain't it?
Yeah, but I don't know how they'll tell whether or not the raiders have been.
The booze will be gone.
That's how they know we've been.
But you actually pay for it.
That's how it starts. Right.
Well, indeed. And then they give it to you. Wait, is this a prank that you've pulled before?
There will be no problem to this entire village by the end of the day.
Let me take a look around. I'll look for a high vantage point. You know, the sort of thing that you'd...
So there are 2 options for you. It's worth bearing in mind you have very limited ammunition for your rifle. You've got 2 rounds.
Yeah.
Worth bearing that in mind.
I want to look through the scope more than anything.
Fair enough. There are 2 obvious vantage points. One is on top of the mayor's house, which is the highest house in the area. The other is you could climb one of the sides of the ravine. Like, it's not hugely high, but it's a bit higher than the mayor's house. And if you're looking down the valley, you'll have a decent sight. Yeah, there are paths up. It's very doable.
Yeah, that's my favourite option.
Okay, so you're going to head off and climb up, and you're going to be gone a few minutes climbing the ravine. So that's fine.
Yeah,
So
just a few minutes there and back.
The note, is it written in hand? Right?
Yes, handwritten, yeah.
Yeah. What's the letter like? Is it like neat? Is it like written by a guy that does it have spelling errors?
It does not have any spelling errors. I wouldn't call it the neatest, but it certainly gets the point across.
What type of paper was it used?
It's just a scrap of blank paper, relatively thick.
Just don't lick it or whatever.
Is there a library on the place, or like what?
That's an interesting question, actually. Let's have a look. There is a library. It's a small library in the school, in the town school.
I'm thinking that it could be there that the paper came.
So you wanna search a couple of hundred books to find out whether the paper comes from them.
Well, if it has nothing written on it, it's
there's nothing
either
written
from
on
the
it.
beginning or the end. We can
So you just wanna check like the beginning and end of the books.
If there's like a librarian, or we can ask if anyone was in the library.
Okay, there is a teacher. And he's he says that no, I no, I haven't seen anyone in here. It's a day off for classes. The most of the children are out hunting today. And
do you know this handwriting?
No, I can't say I do. No.
None of your students. What the dangers would be to the village, if there's a danger to the village?
Is there a danger to the village? I don't know about this.
I'm asking you, like.
He asks, "Who cares about your little town thing?" Anyone?
Raiders, maybe. Yeah. I mean, we don't have much, but I would have to assume raiders
other than raiders, because raiders. Well, it's not raiders.
The swarm. I mean, we are north, and the swarm has designs on all of Gaia. But I can't imagine they would leave a note like that. Doesn't make sense.
True.
Have you done annoying the locals? I mean, if you have the one that has the book with the spot in it, I think he'd like that one. I won't spoil the ending, but run, spot, run is a major part of it.
Someone wrote the, and he's on the village for sure. Like,
so Eliza's been climbing the ravine. And Eliza, I'd like you to roll me an intelligence investigation. See what you can see with thine hunting rifle.
You know they're likely to trap all the way up the mountains if they're going to come in through either of the sites. You just trap up there so that anyone gets caught in it.
She went up there so that she could see all the way along the valley easily.
I'm just going to wind up Keith for a while.
Look, like the note said that everyone was going to die on the village, right? If it was raiders, they wouldn't want to kill everyone on the village, because that would be the end of their raiding business, right? You want
for one village.
Raiding, you want to milk it over and over again. So...
Do you see a bottling plant? And once they run out of alcohol, they're done.
Don't kill all the village. It's not the way it's done.
How did you do on your roll?
5.
5? Okay, so you're sort of tracking with your scope. You're looking down your rifle, and you actually spot a group of tents maybe a mile away. Just well, maybe a couple of miles away. A little further along the ravine. You wouldn't have seen it from the mayor's house. You certainly can't see it from the village. But there are maybe 3 or 4 tents. You catch a little bit of movement. But, you know, it's just people moving around. It's hard to tell how many people there are, but if there are more than 10, you'd be amazed.
Okay, interesting though. Interesting that they'd threaten a whole village.
You could roll me a... I have this odd feeling that you have an affinity with Raider tactics, if you get what I mean. So I'll let you roll me an intelligence and gunnery to see if you can figure out what their tactics might be. Let's see how you do.
You realise that's 7 dice worth. Just rolling one up. Got 2 last time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Not that one. 7.
Right. Well, due to your affinity with Raider tactics, which definitely isn't because you used to be a Raider.
Nope. Not me, sir.
Indeed. You figure that what they're trying to do is account for the fact that they actually have quite small numbers. They're hoping to intimidate the town into either surrendering or abandoning it, so they can just take what they want and leave. And then they don't have to get into a fight. Why not use intimidation? It saves ammo, right?
Works for me.
That might mean that a strong show of force early on means that they retreat. Possibly.
My favourite solution is to...
kill everyone?
Maim everyone.
Yeah. I was going to say kill, but maim's good too.
Well, you see, the thing is, right, is that I like to leave a few people behind to spread the word about how terrifying I am.
Kill all but one of them. Maim that one, I guess. Anyway, you head back down the ravine. I'm going to say that a few hours have passed by now with all your shenanigans. And given you clearly were sleeping in, you've only got about an hour until sunset. So, preparation time.
I'm going to go and see if I can find or intimidate any more ammo out of people, if there is any around.
Who are you going to go for?
So
you've basically got 4 or 5 choices, right? But you probably can't do all of them. You can go for the mayor. You can go for the town mechanic, who is also, like, he'll repair weapons and stuff, which is why, maybe. You could try the teacher. You could try the scout that you've already met. He's the only one still in town. Yeah, I think that'll do. You could try the town beggar, but I suspect you wouldn't do very well.
Mechanic.
Okay, so you step into the mechanic's place of business, and she kind of turns to you and says, "Oh, hello. How can I help you?"
Well, we've been hired on to protect the town, and I'll open my palm with the two bullets I've got.
Thank you.
I'm kind of snatching my handbag and saying, No, you don't understand. I'm looking for more.
You're right, I don't. Sorry?
I'm looking for more.
Oh.
I've got coin if you need it, but more alternative.
I might have something back there. A couple of rounds for 15 bros?
Yeah. I don't suppose you've got a pistol as well, have you?
Ooh. Now you're asking. I've got one, but no ammo. And that'll be 150 bros.
Ouch, that's a bit hot for my blood. We're only getting paid just over 200 for this whole job.
Okay, but I mean, an actual working 9mm pistol, they aren't easy to come by, I mean, I'd do it for less if I could, but you know how it is, the economy.
Yes, I'm sure that once...
Remote location.
Thud will wander in. I'm sure that when we fail and the raiders come through, I'm sure that it will definitely be worth 100 without any ammunition in it. Fine. Do you have a map of this place? We can work out an actual plan to see who lives.
Me? Don't be silly. It's a small village. I mean, you can look around, you can see.
Yes.
What's going on?
Oh, enjoy your last day.
What?
Have I got 100 brass on me?
What does your brass say on your thing?
I don't know. It says...
it's near the equipment.
Oh, good lord, it says nothing. No, I haven't. No.
You do not have even the 15 brass. For the 2 extra rounds.
I have 1 brass.
Just tell the mayor you need it.
Yeah, okay, god damn it. The mayor will pay you, girl.
Requisitioning and all the rest.
Roll me a charisma commercial, Eliza, for the mayor will pay you.
And, well, I didn't totally fail anyway. I got 2. I'm doing rather well today.
All right. If the mayor says she'll pay me, I'll consider you good for it. 1 minute, and she disappears into the back. Comes back a moment later. Here you go. I found 3. So that's obviously 22 brass. So I'll go to the mayor, and you're sure the mayor's good for 3, right?
Yeah, she said she's good.
22 brass. It's good. Cool.
So mark down 3 more rounds.
Yep, 3 more rounds. Yeah. Gives you a total of 5.
Why discuss those? You can... If they need it for the town, then they need it to save it. It's not like we're using it to get other money.
I know, but I'm not great for bartering. Never have been.
Ugh.
Okay, you've probably got about 30 minutes left by this stage. So, one more thing you can do.
Do you want to just tell them to get everyone out of the way, and you can just wait for them to come in?
Yeah, I think it's a good idea.
If they think no one is here, get them to stick some crates or bottles or something out. Let them come in. See how many of them we can kill.
Okay, so you spread the word via the mayor to have everyone just stay inside, stay out of the way. Okay.
Unless they know how to fight, if they want to fight, they can jump.
Eliza, can I get those bullets for a moment?
What's going on, Thud?
I'm going to speak to the mayor.
Yeah, okay, here you go.
Okay, take the 3 bullets.
Mm-hmm.
Go over to the mayor.
Mm-hmm.
Congratulations, you have bought bullets. Now, if you want your town to have a better chance of surviving, I suggest you give them to her.
Thud, what are you doing?
Roll me a charisma intimidation, Thud. I feel like that is intimidation.
It is.
If you want your town to survive, I call that intimidation.
3.
Okay. Fine. I assume you got them from Gina, the mechanic.
Yes, and
I'll square it with her, and I won't take it out of your reward.
she has 2 bullets. Now she has 5. Now there will be 5 of them dead. That will help you a lot.
Thanks, son. Don't do me down. I can kill more than 5 people with 5
Yes,
bullets,
I will
right?
take the damn bullets out if you need to fire them again. I'm sure that we can fix it.
So at this point, everyone else is kind of running inside. The mayor makes sure everyone's gone and then runs inside. And at that moment, the sun dips below the horizon.
Oh, wait, we got someone that can take bullets out, and points towards Keith. That's why we bring him, yes?
Take them out so you can reload them and use them again.
Scrap metal is always good.
Actually, the brass that is your currency is actually empty cases. So every time you fire a shot, you'll be able to pick up a brass.
That is why you police your brass, right?
Out of empty cases, you can make full cases.
Yeah, if I can find the ingredients.
Anyway, you are now left with basically a ghost town. At least everyone's trying to look like they're out. Where do you want to... I mean, do you want to be in plain sight? Do you want to be out of the way? What do you guys want to do?
I say we leave a couple of bottles of booze and whatever, as if they'd left something out for raiders. Keith, what do you do?
Well, how do I kill them?
Yes.
I heal.
He doesn't kill people. He's a
How
medic.
do you kill them?
I don't kill people. What are you talking about? Life is precious.
Not theirs. No. Right, you can do the injection thing. If it has nothing in it, does it kill them?
No, he's got a knife. He does have a knife.
The raiders that do not quit, I can heal them.
Why?
What do you mean? Why?
Yes, I intend to damage them. Why would you fix it?
Because they are living beings and they have a right to...
Okay, so when they're not living, you do not need to give a shit. Okay. You use pointy knife, and you can incapacitate with it somehow. Do you want...
Keith, you're soft. You're so soft.
I will offer you a set of knuckle dusters. These at least you can punch with. You do not need to try and put large holes in them. Is that more your style?
So, Keith, for the most part, you don't get in trouble because raiders would rather abduct you alive than kill you because you're a White Cross medic.
Yes, but I'm thinking if...
But you also know how to look after yourself. I mean, you could absolutely inject people with poison or whatever. Yes, you can do that stuff.
To save other guys, I can do harm. Yeah, but it's
You're
it's
saving
like
an entire
a situation that I try to avoid. The question that he's saying is like he's offering me his knuckles, so that I don't have to use my knife, and I'm finding that a bit amusing. I think I'm going to accept actually.
Okay, you now have knuckle dusters. Congratulations. Okay, so your conversation as you hand it over, you're interrupted by some whoop, sort of some whoops as you know, and some general rowdiness as you know, a number of people are clearly approaching.
Okay, into the buildings.
So you're going to hop into a building.
Yes, and I will take.
Are you going for a building presumably nearby, right?
Somewhere near them,
as near to where they're entering as possible.
If there's a way that they'll ride into town or walk into town.
Yeah, I mean, you know where their camp was, so yeah, there's a specific direction, absolutely.
I will hopefully manage to get someone to just bring out some loot that they might like take and leave and not ruin the entire town, and hopefully just get them to walk in and try and take it like idiots.
Okay, roll me an intelligence and survival, I think. Eliza, where are you going?
I'm going to climb up the nearest, I don't know, roof. Are there, like...
Mayor's house? The highest one?
No,
or...
not the highest one. I want to be, like, right near where we've left the trap, as it were. But, like, up, so that I can jump...
On a building,
yeah. Jump down without too
much... sort of lie down prone with the rifle kind of thing. Yeah?
Yeah,
or,
really
all ready to jump down? I mean, what's...
No, I'm just going to stand there with the rifle kind of loosely held, ready to go.
Okay. No, I can't see that one at the top.
I have a 9.
9, 6, and 3. So you got one success. You basically the family, the woman and child in the house are too scared to do anything. So you literally just kind of grab a bunch of stuff, put it in like a wooden crate, and stick it outside. Yeah. You do this all in about 2 minutes flat. So you have the time to do it and get back inside.
And then
you're just
I will drag
inside
Keith
before they
in as well.
And yeah, you drag Keith inside the same. At this point, the mother and child are kind of cowering and scared because you walked in, stole all their stuff, and then
turning green.
It's okay. I'm a medic.
Okay.
I make a thumbs up to the wife. That's trust me, I'm a medic.
Eliza, there are 4 people walking into town. They're all carrying weapons of various sizes. They're clearly ranged weapons. If you want to roll me an intelligence investigation, you can see if you can figure anything more out. It is quite dark.
I will make sure that Keith stays down and that we are waiting.
Okay. I get 1 failure and no successes.
They're all carrying weapons that none of them are a threat. I mean, how could there possibly be any problem from this kind of ragtag group of raiders?
Bunch of cows.
Yeah, can't think why it'd be any kind of issue.
Story of my life. So I'm just gonna kind of cite one of them and say, "Hello, boys. What's your problem?"
Okay, so your voice rings out through the town, and like all of them immediately stop exactly where they are and point their weapons at you. Of course, they won't hit you from here. They can't be anywhere near as good a shot as you are, right?
I couldn't hit now from here.
Indeed. One of them says, "Who goes there?
Have you been?
This is our town now. What do you want?"
I don't think so, boys. You've got until I count to
Killer.
3.
Roll me an initiative. So take 1 dice, roll it, and add it to your initiative number.
What happens if I roll a 10 on initiative? Does it roll up?
No, it doesn't roll up, but it does mean you have a pretty powerful initiative.
So it gives me a total of, 18?
18, Eliza.
I don't think I've ever done that before.
Anyone get 16 or more other than Eliza? 15, 14, 10 is Keith, and 9 is Thud. Okay, so, Eliza, you are going first.
Awesome. In that case, can I carry on saying you've got till the count of 3 and go?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. 1, 2, and now I'm gonna fire on 2. Because
obviously, because roll me a wits and gunnery -2.
Wits and gunnery -2. Okay. Oh my god, my wits is 4. My gunnery is 4. -2 dice or minus.
Yes,
right.
correct.
Okay, so it's 6 dice.
6 dice. Roll me some 7s.
All right. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Okay. Roll those 4 for damage. And I believe your rifle's 6/6, isn't it?
6 damage.
6 damage, 6 kill. Yeah. So they're not wearing any armor. So if you rolled a 6 or better, one of them is dead.
So I got 2 7s out of that.
Bang. So as you say, you're going. You have till the count of 3. 1, 2, bang, and you shoot one of them in the throat.
3.
Okay. One of his mates goes next. He is slightly unhappy. What's your defense, Eliza?
Oh yeah, 3.
3. Perfect. Oh. Okay. Okay, so the guy who was shooting at you, he raises a slightly odd-looking weapon. Actually, it's not one you've ever seen before. and it kind of makes a kind of noise, and then a sort of black spherical thing flies out of it through the air, over your head, hits the building behind you, and explodes because it's a grenade launcher.
That is the sexiest thing I've ever seen in my life.
And the building behind you explodes, which means you're framed against the explosion just looking cool with your rifle, so that's even better still.
Yes!
That was pathetic. I'm very disappointed. His other friend is also going to fire at you, because apparently you're the only target right now. That was a little better. Not a lot better, but a little better. Oh, man, come on, really. You take 1 health damage as another one fires an assault rifle at you.
Oh, did he get me in the arm? What a
He got you in the arm. Winged you. Quite literally. The final one, because you all got really awful initiative, apart from Eliza, pulls out his hunting rifle. And he hits you, but it really just grazes your shoulder. There's no damage at all. You're lucky. I can't seem to roll today.
I love.
It's now Keith's turn. What are you going to do, Keith? You can hear weapons fire. You heard an explosion outside. What are you going to do?
Can I use take the initiative go last?
Yes, you can. Absolutely.
So
Yep. So you skip to the end, and it's Thud's turn, and then it'll be your turn.
yeah, okay.
Thud.
See, 3. She can count. And basically, he will nudge Keith, ready to try and save some people, and then we'll charge out with the sledgehammer.
Is there anyone in particular you're going for? There's one with a grenade launcher, one with an assault rifle, and one with a hunting rifle. You grew up in the city, so you've seen a grenade launcher before, just not pointed in your general direction.
I will go after the assault rifle.
Okay.
Because spray fire is always sore up close.
Yeah, it's not nice up close. Roll me a strength and melee -1. So, for anyone watching who's not been keeping up, the -1 is for that character's defense, because that's taken off the attack roll. Ooh, we have a lovely bunch of numbers.
2 ones.
I see 2 successes and 2
Yep.
ones. So, roll the 2 successes for damage, and remind me what your sledgehammer stats are.
It is 5 for damage and 9 for kill.
5, 9. So you're looking for a 5 to do damage and a 9 to crush his head.
And that is neither.
So you smack him hard. You are going to take 2 durability damage on your sledgehammer. And you smack him hard. You manage to sort of cave in one of his knees, but he just sort of kneels to the ground and he's still ready to fire. He's not too badly stopped.
Is that
despite having a knee caved in. So.
Is that the grenade launcher guy?
No, that's the assault rifle guy. I forgot to mention, Eliza, you have lost 1 ammunition, taken 1 durability damage to your hunting rifle. Due to your fire.
I will shout back, time to save this town.
Keith.
Yeah, so I'm going. I'm going for the guy with the grenade launcher because he's endangering gold citizens.
He's probably killed a few
yeah,
people.
so I'm like,
I'll be honest.
I need to take him out so he doesn't kill anyone else.
Okay.
So I'm just.
Are you going with the knuckle dusters or with the knife?
Yeah, I have the knuckles on the left and the knife's on the right, and I'm like, fuck the knuckle.
That's a good stuff. Give it to him. Go on, nail him.
That's going to be a strength and melee, -1 for the grenade launcher guy.
Sort him out.
I'm not really good at this, but like.
Yeah, you're not great at combat.
So
7 or
that's
better needed.
1.
1. Roll for damage.
So I roll 1 for damage.
1 dice for damage. Yep.
10.
Okay, so you kind of walk up, right? Just up to this guy with the grenade launcher who's pointing it in Eliza's vague direction. You slip you've already slipped the knuckle dusters on. You got your knife. You just sort of punch him in the face and then stab the knife as hard as you can into the back of his neck. And yeah, you just stab it straight into the back of his neck, and he just goes limp.
Yeah, like the blood jumps.
Yeah, blood goes.
And I'm like,
yeah, of course it does. Yeah,
Precision surgery.
I'm sorry.
Could I just enjoy that for a brief moment? There's 2 levels, you see, because our medic is stabbing somebody up, yeah? Like he's doing an operation in the dust or something, but also he's saying, I'm sorry, and yeah, that seems, yeah...
And murdering the guy, right?
Sadistically speaking, it seems perfectly satisfactory.
So I'm going to need you to roll a double willpower to not just be standing there enjoying it during your next combat turn.
Me and my big mouth.
Yeah.
I just love those double willpower rolls.
Well, 3, but look at all the dice I rolled. Look at all those dice. Oh, you can't see it.
Oof.
But,
yeah, no, I can see it. 3 is good enough for me. I'll go with 3. I'll let you have 3. Okay, so 3 successes. You have, as you say, you have enjoyed it, and now you're ready to do your next thing. Grenade guy's dead.
I'm motivated.
Okay, so you have 2 guys left. One of them, Thud, standing over, and one of them is the one who shot you with a hunting rifle.
Oh, really?
Not your favourite person?
No, I don't think so, Tim. Right, I'm going to shoot him. That's it. I'm just going to be like, let's go.
Okay. Roll me a wits and gunnery -2. As he attempts to dive out of the way because he sees that you're pointing a gun at him. Cover would have been really useful for these people, but they didn't think it through. Then again, neither did you, so I can't really criticise them.
No, I thought about it. And I thought, no. Why should I? I'm clearly superiorly armed. Okay, that is not a word, but let's just move on from that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes.
5 successes. Nice. Roll those 5 for damage. And as I said before, you're looking for a 6 or better to kill someone.
Not even a roll-up. It wasn't even a roll-up. It was just straight successes. 6 or better. I have just 2 of those.
Yeah, because 1 would be enough, so you have 2. Bang! His head isn't a head anymore. 1 more ammo used, 1 more durability damage. Right, the assault rifle guy is next. He's going to have to roll a double willpower because Thud just caved in his knee. And he may never walk again. But he passed that. So now he's going to fire at Thud. Thud, what's your defense?
2.
Okay. Well, that dice has gone forever. Oh, man. Okay. You must have been too close. Because he fires at you, and it's wild. It just doesn't do anything.
Use my card.
You're ready to use your karma card.
Yes.
So your karma card, Easy Break, reduces your defense to 0, and also reduces your success threshold for grapple actions by 2. So if you were to, say, grapple him and try to break his neck, it would be slightly easier.
My main plan is that in a kind of grappling kind of way, I want to try and step on the gun and just grind it into his neck.
Okay, I'm going to count that as a break neck mechanically, but I like the detail. So you're gonna kind of grab him, push him back so the gun is over, like push him back by the gun so the gun's over his neck and he's on the floor,
and then put my entire
just
weight
stamp on the gun. Yeah.
Yep.
I like it. Nice and brutal. Roll me a strength and brawl.
That's the stuff.
Oh, come on. You're looking for 5 or better on this one. So 1, 2,
3, and a 10.
Why do you always buy dice that hate you, Ed?
4. Reasons. Okay, so now you have to roll 4 dice. And on one of those dice, you need to get 7 or better to be successful.
That is no. I'm just going to try and pin him down with this honest. This is what I'm going to let our medic kill him.
That makes sense.
It's for the greater good of this place.
Your new card is Make It Count.
Yeah, so I'm going to check on the guys that are down if any of them are still alive and I can help.
Okay. Okay. The one that you stabbed in the neck is dead. The one that got shot in the face is dead. The other one that went down took a shot through the lung, and you may actually be able to bring him back.
Yeah.
You may be able to save him.
I want to try and save.
Roll me an intelligence and medicine. No, a dexterity and medicine. I think this is going to be sort of operation, you know.
Okay.
Can I remove the bullet without puncturing any more organs?
Hopefully not. Hopefully it'll hurt.
Oh, it'll hurt.
Excellent.
Sorry about
that's a 10, a 10.
So this is a 1, yes.
That's a 1, yeah.
Yeah. So it's reroll 2, yeah?
Yeah, 2 bonus, yeah.
So it's 2
just
only,
2.
yeah.
Just 2. Okay. 2 successes. So, you're in the process of removing the bullet. I think it's going to take you a bit longer than 1 turn. You're being very careful. All right. But 2 successes is nearly halfway there. You're underway in 5 seconds.
Okay.
And we're back to Eliza.
I think I'm just gonna. So what have I got? I've got 2 dead guys. 2 dead guys. One with a hole in his lung who's being operated on, and one other whose neck is being stepped on.
Yes.
And there were only 4 to start with.
Yeah.
So I can jump down off the roof, I think.
Okay.
And if I'm not completely reckless, I can jump down dramatically, but kind of, make it go a bit.
Double dexterity.
Okay.
If I kill you, it's not my fault.
I'm still blaming you. Right, 6 dice.
When you roll double dexterity, still a 7.
Yeah. On this one, yeah.
Right, I get 2 successes.
You managed to jump down and look relatively cool.
Ooh, relatively cool.
While doing it.
Yeah.
Right, the assault rifle guy is going to try and wrestle himself free of you, Thud. I'd like you to roll me a strength and brawl. 5 or better again. Now that's a bit more like it.
6.
For you. Yeah, I got 5, which is not bad off 4 dice, I'll be honest. But, yeah, he tries to wriggle free, but you're on top of him. You're punching him, you're trying to pacify him while you get ready to presumably do something unspeakable again. It's now your turn.
Oh, shit. Oh, no, Eliza won't want me to break the gun. Okay. I will not put my full weight on it. I will instead, I have pretty much got him pinned in place. I still have the sledgehammer. Can a golf swing at this point?
Yes, you can. Oh dear, that's nasty. Do you want to use your card at all?
Sure. So this hurts.
So you gain 5 extra dice. You're going to roll me a strength and melee. He gets no defense, and your success threshold is 5. This is going to be very ugly.
Yeah.
Uh, 4, 8, 10. 10.
Well, you take 10 minus successes pain damage from the card, so you take no pain damage. Now you roll those 10 dice to see if you can roll a 9 or better on any of them.
Don't tell me the odds. Really. Not the way this is going.
I didn't.
Okay.
But you have rolled a 10 that I can
Yes.
see. You golf swing, and there is in fact, the blood splatter goes all over Keith. Because Keith, your turn again. Do you want to roll me another dexterity and medicine?
There's your blood infusion.
So it's 5.
5 successes. Okay. You remove the bullet without puncturing any organs. And you're able to sort of stitch him up, and you inject some antibiotics and cross your fingers. He has a better than 50% chance of making it, I'll be honest.
Yeah.
So,
I saved the life today.
Eliza, we have found toys.
Awesome.
I will pick up and throw over a grenade launcher.
you're going to throw the grenade launcher to Eliza.
Oh, I will catch it. I swear I will.
Double dexterity.
I will make sure I'll turn on the safety first, but yes, I will throw the grenade launcher.
3 of them.
There you go.
Okay, 3 successes. You do indeed catch the grenade launcher. You now have a grenade launcher. And it's got 2 grenade rounds left.
Oh, what did the one that didn't get a chance to do anything have?
Hunting rifle. No rounds left.
The one that didn't get to fire?
Yeah, it was
He's
a
an idiot,
bluff.
yes.
Yeah.
Well, we'll check the other ones for ammunition.
Roll me an intelligence and survival for checking for ammunition.
No successes.
You can as well if you like, Eliza and Keith. Intelligence and survival.
Okay, I'll have a go.
To salvage stuff off the bodies.
I get 2 successes.
2 successes. Okay.
Yeah, so it's 3.
Okay. 3 successes. So, Eliza, you're able to find 3 rounds of 7.62mm ammunition.
Oh, yes! Thank God.
Keith, you are able to pick up one of the hunting rifles, which is remarkably intact.
Yeah.
Oh, if it's easier, I can.
Mate.
Yeah, I can take those knuckle dusters back. You're a cold-blooded killer.
Yes. Do you want to buy a hunting rifle? No, I'll stay with it.
I've got the one piece of ammunition that I need, the sledgehammer.
So, you have saved the town. There were some casualties. As you know, one of the houses blew up. Unfortunately, one of the scouts, fortunately, a single individual lived in that house. But one of the scouts, unfortunately, did not survive. But yes, you've managed to save Troughton. Congratulations. You are paid your 200 brass, and your 5 bottles of liquor. Your 210 brass, I'm very sorry. And your 5 bottles of liquor. The mayor is true to her word and does not try to bill you for the 22 brass that you spent on the 3 extra rounds.
Awesome.
And you are able to leave Troughton as heroes.